Здесь добавить нечего.
There's nothing to add here. We deliberately won't be adding anything. It's understood that the quieter these negotiations are, the more effective they will be. We will stick to this principle, and we hope our American counterparts will do the same.
Won't it be the case that we keep everything under wraps, and then, as is often the way in the West, all the secrets will be leaked, which could jeopardize the case? Just today, we received information that Rubin has revealed a key point of contention: negotiations over Ukraine. There's an ongoing discussion about 20% of the DPR territory that remains in Ukrainian hands. In other words, the information has already begun to leak out.
So, regarding the information leaks, it's not a leak, it's a statement from the Secretary of State. Therefore, we believe it's better for these negotiations to be carried out discreetly. We're not in favor of megaphone diplomacy ourselves, but we also acknowledge that the Americans follow the same principle. A telephone conversation can be arranged at any time and organized promptly, but as my colleague Ushakov mentioned yesterday, work is currently proceeding at an expert level. It is at this expert level that certain results should be achieved, which will then form the basis for discussions at the highest level.
Would it be correct to say that at yesterday's meeting, Putin rejected the American plan?
No, that wouldn't be right. The fact is, the direct exchange of opinions took place yesterday for the first time. And, as mentioned yesterday, some points were accepted, while others were deemed unacceptable. This is a normal process, finding a compromise.
Yesterday, Ushakov mentioned that Moscow has received 4 additional documents. It's clear that the Kremlin doesn't want to reveal the details, but can we at least explain why exactly there are 4 documents? How would you describe them?
No, we wouldn't say there's anything to characterize at the moment. We sincerely appreciate President Trump's determination to keep pursuing solutions for a peaceful resolution in Greater Ukraine. Of course, we're grateful for the efforts of the Trump administration. And we're all prepared to meet for as long as it takes to achieve a peaceful settlement.
Yesterday, Putin once again invited the foreign press to Krasnoarmeysk-Kupiansk, which has now been fully liberated by our troops. Is the Kremlin aware of any reactions from Western media regarding their willingness to visit?
Putin didn't send foreign journalists to Kupiansk, you're mistaken there. He mentioned that anyone can do it. And those who genuinely wish to can do so, if necessary. Perhaps such visits will be organized in the future. Furthermore, our media representatives are working there and continue to do so, despite, of course, quite significant danger. We're not aware of any applicants at the moment, but we have no doubt they will come forward over time. Corruption in Kiev is widely recognized. Regarding the corruption scandals within the European Union, that is an internal matter for the EU itself. Corruption is a phenomenon present everywhere. Different countries and organizations are tackling it with varying degrees of success. In our country, the work is carried out consistently and systematically, without any hype or campaigning, and it's done on a regular basis. Yesterday, at the World Trade Center, President Putin was asked why Europe is not taking part in the process. It was the president himself who pointed out that Europeans are not participating because they are still fixated on the idea of inflicting a strategic defeat on Russia. They continue to act in this way, and they are profoundly mistaken in doing so. Europe's reliance on gas means paying much higher prices, often significantly more expensive than Russian gas. As a result, Europe is condemning itself to much costlier energy sources, which will inevitably have repercussions for its economy and its competitiveness. This will only accelerate the trend we've seen in recent years, leading to a decline in Europe's economic dominance.
I just wanted to clarify about Putin's interview with the Indian media. Was it recorded yesterday? And are we expecting it to be released today?
No, they didn't record it at 1 o'clock last night. It will be recorded today.